Oh, there we go. You make the best shows.
You got all them pros. Gonna bring the feeling. Oh yeah. You know what time it is.
Plop, 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 plop. Hey. Plop. Plop, plop, plop. I'm doing to you what all them motherfuckers doing in the Middle East, okay? This is how they do it over there. They go pop, 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 pop.
I think
they do it.
I don't even think they do that. I think they just point it in the air and just.
Well, at the moment, it's actually pointed down. It's like this from the watchtowers. So, what race?
Hold on. Welcome to the Basics Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Boy.
What's good? Welcome to the Basics Podcast, where we take increasingly complex. As you can see, we're in an arc where it is increasingly complex ideas and, theories, and we break them down to the basics. Basics Podcast. Today,
basics, bitches.
Today we start off with the basics of, what do you call them? You call them submarines? You call them what do you call them? You call them little torpedoes? What do you got over there?
Today we've got another basics, not a cigar review.
Oh,
cigarillo review.
Oh,
cigarillos, bro, are where it's at, bro. Oh, they're not too big, so you buy one and you waste half of it, right?
Right.
And they're delicious. And for the price of a cigar, you can get multiple ones, smoke them multiple times. And let's just get into it, okay?
Let's hear it.
Today, I was fiending for some Nicky, you know what I mean?
Nicotina.
And
some Andre Nicotina.
I went to the gas station and I was like, I'm going to buy myself a pack of gold pack American Spirits. And
damn.
I got there and I was like, there was a long line. And I was
wait. The gold pack, is that the extra dirt or the extra soil edition? Does that one have extra dirt or extra soil, or does it have extra rocks in it? Which one is that?
That's the light organic.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's not like the heavy tree bark edition.
No, they don't have, American Spirits doesn't have any of that extra shit.
No, it doesn't. But those things are so goddamn heavy that it's like you're smoking a bowl of clam chowder. It's like, dude, it's ridiculous how long it takes to smoke those things.
Exactly. That's why I love them.
Okay.
Right. And also, that's one of the reasons why I started looking into.
And it's because you don't get a 10-minute break. You get a cigarette break. So if your cigarette takes 30 minutes, then you get a 30-minute break.
Bro, this guy is playing 4D chess. Think about time, bro.
Let's go.
Okay. So along that train of thought, what lasts longer than a cigarette, right? It's a smoke break. A cigar lasts longer. Cigars, though, they're expensive. I don't want to waste one. I can't just smoke a cigar all day because some cigars are like 8-hour cigars. That's the whole work day. You know what I mean?
Right.
A little big, a little much because I don't want to be smoking a cigar and then like having to do some
welding fucking steel to aluminum while you're smoking a cigar. It's not a great idea.
I mean, it's badass. And I would do it, but not on the clock, if I'm working on my own side gig projects. But so today I went to the gas station to go get a little Nicky and there was a long line and I was like, man, dude, I'm not even feeling that. I'm feeling a cigar. Like I want something better tasting. So thank you to Tristan Tate. I saw one of his emergency meetings where he was smoking like a little tiny cigar with a filter, and I was like, "What the heck is that?" I commented on it, and I was like, "Yo, what is Tristan smoking on, bro? What is that? I gotta get me one of those." And someone else replied to me and said, "A filtered cigarillo." I'm like, cigarillo? What's a cigarillo? Google. No, I didn't. Google. I chat GPT'd. What is a cigarillo? This mini cigar, right? And so in town center and wherever I live, I'm not going to say it. I almost said it, but
town center, nice fucking.
At the town center, there's a cigar shop, and cool lady. Her son is actually a pro wrestler, and I was talking to her about pro wrestling. That was pretty cool.
Pro wrestler.
Yeah, like he's a contract guy, and sometimes he works for WWE, and he actually worked at the SmackDown that I went to. And I won't say when, but I went to it recently. I think I already said it last podcast.
You're not trying to dox yourself like you haven't said it a million times.
So anyways, for short, I got two different types of cigarillos here. I got some Al Capone sweets dipped in cognac. Filter.
Cognac? Like a wine?
Yes, sir.
Wow, dude, wine dip cigar?
So, bro, these things are literally the size of a cigarette, but with the filter in it. Okay?
Okay.
And then what else? The other one I got were some Sweet Janes.
Open that bitch up.
Seriously, one of the best smelling.
Let me smell it. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good right there.
One of the best smelling cigars that I've ever smelled in my life, honestly. So, this is what I'm going to smoke during this episode of this podcast. I'm going to do a review of the Sweet Jane, but I'm going to light that in a sec. This is literally a mini cigar. You have to cut it and everything. No filter. So, let's take that out. And it comes in these cool bins, these tins. I can like use them for something. But these Al Capones, dude, I had one of these while I was at work. I'm never smoking a cigarette ever again. I'm only getting these. Dude, with the filter, it tastes better because it tastes like a cigar, a good cigar. It doesn't have this, it smells like a cigar. It doesn't have the nasty cigarette smell. It smells like a nice cigar smell. And if you want to, you could puff it. It's nice to puff on, but if you inhale it, because it's got a filter, bro, it's so smooth. You don't get that. You don't get that hit like you get with a cigarette where you go and you like feel it in your chest a little bit. You get that nick hit. You know what I'm saying? The little nicky hit.
Oh, sure. You
don't get that with this, dude. It's just like you hit it and it's smooth, so smooth.
Like you're breathing in like a little bit of mountain air, little forest fire air. You know? Yeah,
brother. Like you just got to trust me. If once you smoke one of these, you'll never go back to a cigarette ever again, dude. These are so much better. It lasts longer, and it makes like a more like cigar milky smoke. You know, because it's the leaf wrap. You know.
Right.
So trust me, if you were here in person, we'd burn one down.
I would be down. I would be down.
So, no comment. No comment.
No comment.
No comment. No comment. It says it on it.
Hey, shouts out, bro. That's the you know, what I would call, I don't know, dude, how do you say it? It's like that is my, I don't have anything to compare it to. It's like I do smoke a cigarette at a certain occasion. This is a good occasion to smoke something long form. It's like, but like I said, if you're exploiting the corporate infrastructure with a 30-minute cigarillo break, let's fucking go. I'm all about it. However, just like on my days off, there's no chance I'm taking 30 minutes off to do anything. It's like I got fucking shit to do. You know what I'm saying? I can't take 30 minutes to do
Maybe
anything at all.
It doesn't last 30. I don't know about this one. This one is the Sweet Jane.
That bitch is lasting 30 minutes.
This one, maybe. We'll see. The Al Capone, it lasts as long as like a little bit longer than an American Spirit.
The filter.
The filtered one. Dude, next time you come in town, we'll get some. And you're going to, dude, it's like when it comes to smoking tobacco, game changer. I mean, it's part of the game. But I'm saying personally, like, game changer personally.
As a guy that's not really into tobacco, game changer on the tobacco scene.
Have I not told you, bro?
What?
I've been smoking lots of tobacco, bro.
Nah, you ain't say shit.
I've been smoking a lot. I almost passed out one a few podcasts ago. You don't remember that?
Right, but I thought that was the podcast.
Bro, I've been smoking tobacco for the nicotine, bro. The testosterone boost. It's science.
Okay, so the tobacco that you're saying, you're speaking, you're saying, when you say tobacco, you mean nicotine.
No, I mean tobacco, dude. I don't vape. I smoke tobacco, bro. Fuck vaping, dude. Fuck that Chinese chemical shit. I'm talking like real tobacco.
Okay. So
you're not gonna get a test boost from vaping. You get estrogen spike and low sperm count from vaping. If you smoke real tobacco leaf, you get fucking testosterone boost. It's real, bro. Fucking Google it. You want me to Google it?
No, I fucking love it. No, that's why I'm just saying, let's fucking go. Vapors are getting a goddamn estrogen spike. That's the fucking most fire shit I've heard in a month.
Have you ever seen a Jack Vapor? No, but have you ever seen a Jack cigar smoker? Yes. Dude, there's like 5 flies around me right now. I gotta light this one up, okay? This is a Sweet Jane. It's a just cigarillo mini cigar.
Here, I got you. Here, just use this one.
This is actually the first time I've used this cigar cutter. Usually I like to use the one on my torch down here. I like to make the circular hole.
A circular hole as opposed to the
just a slice. Just opposed to the slice on a bigger cigar. You can't use it on this one. It would be about the same size actually, but on a bigger hole or on a big cigar, you get that little hole and it creates a little bit more. It hits different. There's different cutters, so you can cut differently. There's some where you cut like an angle into the cigar. It's all preference of the cigar smoker. And I still have fluid in my lighter, my torch. So I haven't used this since, when was the last time we did a cigar review?
Yep. Been a minute.
I was about to light the cigar wrong. I haven't lit a cigar in so long. Bro. Brother.
Is that a good one? What would you say? Let's just first impression, not 0 out of 10.
9.
No descriptors, just 0 out of 10 off the bat, and then we'll get into the finer detail.
Like 9.5.
Damn.
Dude, it's sweet. It's called Sweet Jane. Super sweet. I've never had a cigar like this before.
Wow.
Bro.
So you're liking it.
The flies instantly gone. There was like literally like 5, like all around me, landing on me, super annoying. As soon as I light this thing,
boom, baby. Why do you think they smoked them in Vietnam? Why do you think that was such a big thing in Vietnam, baby?
I actually learned that today. Cigars were originally invented as a way to like get rid of like bugs.
I didn't know that, but I know that in the cultural history, like when I think of Vietnam, I think motherfuckers smoking cigars to keep the bugs away.
Dude, and this thing hits. Bro, you see this?
Yes, sir. That should be spitting.
Mm.
That should be letting and spitting and hitting.
Mm-hmm. Woo! Nicky.
God damn, bud. All right. So.
Okay. I gotta finish though. A little bit of chocolate. It's a little sweet. It's got a little sweet Jane in it, you know. Definitely feminine cigar.
Feminine cigar.
This is actually this was recommended by CJ, the owner of the place herself. Shout out to CJ Cigars. If you know, you know. Now you can find out where I was at. She actually smokes this herself. So, and I can see why, dude. This is good. So this pack has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $35. $3.50 for 10. This one had 10 filter cognac dip cigarillos, size of a cigarette. This one is 15, but these are bigger. So $1.50 each, $3.50 each. But yeah, this is like three times the size. So,
dude, and and she's smoking good.
You see that? See that hit?
She hitting. She hitting big time, bud.
I just inhaled a little bit to taste it, you know?
See, that's why I hate smoking cigars, bro. I can't inhale. Like, that is like the fucking hardest part. It's like I have to actually sit there and think about it. It's like anything I'm trying to do to relax, I want to fucking relax. If I'm smoking a cigar, I have to fucking constantly think about not inhaling. And it's just like, what the fuck kind of relaxing experience is that? For me personally. And it's like, I love that other people love cigars. You know, I love it. And I do think that there's a time and a place for a cigar. Absolutely. When you're doing something mindful, right? When you're doing something that requires attention, that is when it is time to smoke a cigar. Okay. And this is just me talking out my own feelings about cigars because I've never really done it. But a cigar is meant for a time of like presence. Like you got to be present in the moment. That's when you smoke a cigar. You smoke a spliff when you just want to fucking close your mind off and relax and you know, make it. I personally could never smoke a cigar to relax because I would just have to constantly be stressed out about not inhaling. I would just be stressed the whole time. It would not be relaxing in the slightest.
Bro, okay, so this is what I like in cigars too, right? So in motorcycles, right? The gear shifting. Conventional motorcycle gear shifting is 1 down to go into first gear. You go all the way down. Bop, you hit a stop. That's first gear. 5 up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? That's normal motorcycles. For super sports and racing bikes, there's a thing called GP shifting for MotoGP. It's like Formula 1, but for motorcycles. Because those bikes are so fast and you're shifting as you're leaning into the corner, they flop it because you don't want to put your foot under the peg to upshift. So they go 1 up, 5 down. So the shifting is reversed. At first, it's difficult to get that feel. But once you get used to that style of shifting, 1 up, 5 down, or 1 down, 5 up. No, sorry. 1 up, 5 down to go to 6th gear.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same thing as for cigarettes and cigars as inhaling and not inhaling. When you smoke a cigar, like you get the puff. It's just all in the mouth. It's a natural thing. Like at first, yeah, you might want to inhale, But once you get used to smoking cigars, it's just a natural. You don't, and you still get the nicotine, dude. It still like gets in you. But
That's crazy. I've never had that feeling ever in my life.
You don't have the urge to like just inhale a cigar ever. Like not like that.
I do, because anytime that I'm dealing with smoke, I'm smoking it.
Yeah. I mean, I've been there in the past, but once you start to smoke a few cigars, like
I would feel like that if I only smoke cigars, which I just don't. And I never see myself getting to that point. Maybe I will. I was having some chest pain the other day, and I was thinking, this is my lung. Am I smoking too much? But it's like, dude, I smoke one spliff a day. Read that, motherfuckers. One spliff a day. And I'll hit my pen, maybe like 10 times a day. Is that lung damaging? And then I ride my bike every day. I get cardio in every single day. I'm breathing mountain air. I'm at 2,500 feet.
That's good. What the fuck is this bug? There's this one bug right here that's attracted to smoke.
What the fuck is this bug?
Like a bird. It came over like a hummingbird and just like hovered here and then smelled the smoke and then flew off like a hummingbird.
It's a stink bug.
There's another. Gotta be like I'm in church, bro. Get the fuck away. There's hella bugs out right now.
There's no bugs up here, bro. We're getting down to freezing at night. That's why I just emptied my hot water heater and my fucking my 500-gallon tank.
Okay. I did an inhale for you right there. That shit hurt like a motherfucker.
See, that is not relaxing, bro. If I accidentally inhale something, fuck that shit that I'm putting in my mouth and I can't inhale. That's like chewing some shit and spitting it out, not swallowing. It's like, I'm bad at that too. It's like, if I put something like food in my mouth, I'm not going to chew it and spit it out.
I can't chew. When I chew, swallow, I get sick.
That's what I mean, bro. Like, if you're chewing, like, you want to swallow, but no, you got to spit. It's like, that's how I view a cigar. Like, I can't relax with chewing my mouth or a cigar.
Bro, because you get used to it.
I don't know, man. I need a Mr. Producer.
Already?
What do you mean already?
We've been going for 5 minutes. Hold on. I need to make sure it's even going. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's been going. Is anyone in the chat?
Let's check the chat.
Check the chat.
And you took a producer and I didn't. Okay, so that's the problem.
I took a producer before we went live, bro.
Yeah, that was my fault. I shouldn't. Hey, get your fucking head out of the food. Get out of the food.
We got 2 thumbs up, but no one's in the chat. So, okay.
So you got the cigar going, dude. It'll literally take me like 30 seconds. My neighbors are up and they're having a fucking party over there. I'll tell you that right now.
Bro, do you see that?
What?
Bro, since I've been smoking this tobacco and getting this nicotine, I look way fucking. My jawline is more chiseled. I look fucking manly.
Whoa, dude!
Ouch! Fucking
Dude!
testosterone. Bro, do you
Where
see
did those come from, bro? You were a little dweeb before.
You see the testosterone? Hold on.
Wait, hold on, bro. When this podcast started, you were 120 pounds. And now, all of a sudden, you're looking 180.
Bro. 180. You knew exactly what I was, bro.
Yeah, I just said you look at 180 now, is all I said.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. That's what Einstein said.
That's crazy. You know, the half circumference of a circle is 180. So that's where the number comes from, is like, half of a whole, and then the other half is spiritual. So as long as you're like 180 spiritually, bro, it's like you're full circle, bro. Let's go. I don't know.
Fucking rad.
Hey, listen.
Oh, fuck.
Blah, 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 blah. Israel, Palestine, blah, 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 blah.
That what we're about to get into? I'm going to have another one of these cigarillos.
Absolutely not. I do not want to get into that one fucking bit at all.
Why not,
fuck
dude?
That. What?
This is a basics podcast. We got to give them a basic lowdown of what's going to
happen. If I start talking about this, I'm going to talk about it for 30 minutes. I don't think you want to talk about this for 30 minutes.
Okay, what else you got on the menu today?
I got some shit on the fucking menu, bitch. Let's fucking see.
I give you my menu is these two.
Yeah, that's a good menu. Well, that's evolving, right? Because you're smoking one now, and then you'll start the other one after I finish this first story.
Yeah, whenever this one dies out, because I can't let the smoke go out because there's bugs.
All right, cool. Okay.
So one other thing about cigars. Depending on the cigar, there's different types of like tastes, right? How there's different types of tastes for alcohol and cigarettes and all that. It's the same deal. You pair them with different drinks too. Some people like to drink, like this one is a sweet cigar. It goes really good with this Gatorade. Like people do that,
Sure.
So I'm just same with wines and shit like that. Different foods, red, white, white, you're going like seafood. Red, you're going to go with some red meat, lamb, same thing with cigars.
Dry, sweet, all that stuff. Savory. It's like, It all plays in. That's fire, dude. I like it. And, that's part of gastronomy. It's like when you're really talking about the experience of eating or the experience of consumption, as a person, as a human.
You know what this cigar makes me feel like?
What, $1 million?
My ego. My ego is like...
You feel like Al Pacino.
Al Capone, bro.
Al Capone.
No, but this is not that one. This makes me feel like money. This makes me feel like money.
You feel like Harvey Weinstein.
No.
With how much money you got. He said nope.
No. Let's not get it twisted, okay? I do not want to end up another Me Too like thing,
Oh, dude, I'm laughing at my own joke. I'm sorry. That's fucking stupid. That was stupid.
Bro.
You feel what you feel like.
I have a past. I do not want to end up another Me Too. Like no name guy that will have no help, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll clip that out.
There's no way they're gonna fucking what's the guy's name that was jerking off on people?
Anthony Weiner?
No, Louis C.K. They're not gonna Louis C.K. you.
Oh, bro, he's back, bro. He's back.
He is back. Shouts out.
Yeah, he's back and better than ever.
All right, bro. So listen to this one. And you probably already heard about this. And like obviously you already think in this direction. This is like innate. This is like backing up your worldview. This is what I'm about to do right here. You ready?
Oh. We'll see. I got, mine's out there.
No. I'm gonna back up your worldview.
Are you talking?
Because you know me, dude.
Are you talking about how NASA just proved the Earth is flat?
Nah, man, we'll get to that later. But this is more important than that.
Okay.
So, to most people, complex technologies separate modern humans from their ancestors, right? That's what we think. Okay.
Okay.
Who lived in the Stone Age? Thousands or hundreds of thousands of years ago. You know, in today's world, you can kind of use the word Stone Age to mean a lot of things, right? You can use it to mean like a time in human history. You can use it to talk about technology. People kind of use that as like a catch-all for like a really big period of time, right?
Right. A very big period of time that, like, comparative to the ages we have now, like we have like the Bronze Age, Iron Age, like Silicon Age. Like we're not
precise.
Well, those are like very like short comparative to the Stone Age. The Stone Age, like you said, catch-all for like just hundreds of thousands of years.
Okay, so that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the Stone Age. All right, so a team led by archaeologist Larry Barham at the University of Liverpool, renowned school of archaeology in Liverpool. Okay. Well, listen. They recently published robust and well-dated evidence for the earliest known use of wood technology. Okay.
Okay.
The wooden structure, along with artifacts, date to. Can I get a drum roll, please? They date all the way to 476,000 years ago.
There you have it.
And they have been excavated from waterlogged deposits at Colombo Falls, Zambia.
Bro.
So proof of this is posted in the journal Nature, and this is peer reviewed wooden artifacts dating to 476,000 years ago. Half a million years.
Yep.
Wooden artifacts.
Yep.
Okay, and this is published peer reviewed, and this is what I'm talking about when I say this backs up your entire worldview. Like your whole worldview, everything that you, and this is out of the mainstream. This is not mainstream.
What's my worldview?
Your worldview is ancient technology and ancient humans and ancient life. This gives you, instead of thinking that like wood technology started at the end of the fucking last ice age.
Is that what conventional traditional archaeology?
What they teach in college.
Is that wood technology started at the end of the
No. But the like advanced civilization started 12,000 years ago, not wood technology. Wooden technology goes back to the beginning of agriculture, which, the Stone Age, like I said, is a catch-all for a lot of things in the mainstream, like not archaeology, but history sense. Like Stone Age is a big and different, and that's the fucked up thing about college is that different teachers are going to teach that a different way. And they're going to like give you a different meaning on all of those things. So it's like, does wood technology mean like implementation in force, or like implementation in labor, or like implementation in structure and like habitation? Like when are you going to draw the line on wood? Like whatever. Either way, it doesn't fucking matter at this point because they have found evidence of wood manipulation for benefit up to 500,000 years ago. 500,000 fucking years.
So they find this wood technology. We used wood to build something. But are they attributing this to modern Homo sapiens, or are they giving this to like another early hominid?
So, this evidence demonstrates a remarkable ability for early hominids, ancient human relatives, to source wood and shape it with tools. This is our direct This is our direct lineage. That's what they're saying in this paper from 500,000 years ago, where we came from. Just us, not like other species or whatever's going on. This is us, and that's what they're saying. It's just, yeah, they just keep harping on about like the far-reaching implications for our understanding of how sustainable materials were used in the early Stone Age. It also sheds light on the capabilities of early hominids, saying like, holy fuck, like, damn, they were good.
In that, does it say about, this is like, dude, can you see that guy? Oh, he was like flying right from the camera. He's like he's like a tiny dragonfly, like that big. In the
world of Avatar.
Ants. Movie Ants.
Yes. He's flying on the back of a dragon, but it's really just a little dragonfly in front of your face.
In that paper, does it talk about what they think was built, what it was?
Yeah, so let's see here. They suspect it was widely used without hard evidence, but we could not accept the fact that bada boom, bada bang. What does it say here? Should have read this beforehand. I did read it. I'm just kidding. But like, I didn't make notes on all of it. I only made notes on the other one that I'm saving for later. I didn't get to the second one because this is kind of my secondary news. I have tertiary news. I have primary news to follow this up with. I'm saving the best for last. No, just that it was used for construction in dwelling. So it was a house of some sort. Construction and dwelling.
Okay, well, bro, I could have like fucking told you that early monkeys were creating huts, bro. That's fucking common sense.
Well, no, because monkeys don't make huts. Monkeys make fucking
hominids.
They make tree shit.
Hominids. Okay, that's common sense, bro.
Yeah, but we have evidence for it.
Bro, I heard of a study and it said only 20% of people have common sense.
I'm not one of them.
Well, I was saying, like, dude, if you just think about it, like, logically, yeah, back in the day, we needed shelter. Like, what are we going to get shelter from? Like, driftwood? You go to the fucking lake and there's, like, people building teepees and shit out of driftwood. I don't see why, like, we wouldn't do that, like, way back in the past.
Sure. The question has been how far back in the past? And now, and we haven't been able to have any answers to that. And now we know it was at the very least 500,000 years ago, which I think is a great, it's like you're in the Olympic sport, you're throwing a spear, and that spear is like the extent of our knowledge. And like now someone just threw a spear and it landed at 500,000 years. So it's like, we know that is at least as far back as we go in terms of like wood manipulation. And it's like, that spear is going to keep getting, that record is going to keep getting broken over and over. It's going to keep getting broken. But it's like, at this moment, that is the farthest spear back into time that we have that can prove some shit. And that's like the spear that is there in our current understanding. And I think that's great. And I think it's going to keep going farther back. And I'll bet you this. And this is why this is exciting, is because once the mainstream science and technology understands that this is the provable extent of our like manipulation of our surroundings, then they are going to start giving more serious consideration to a timeline of advanced technology that evolves way before our own. And so if you can put the benchmark back at 500,000 years for when you put the benchmark back 500,000 years,
it's just theatrics for the podcast because I'm listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I thought you were mocking me. If that's a mock, then I'm out in podcast.
Oh,
But
don't
no,
be
it's like,
basic bitch, bro.
listen. We have provable evidence of thoughtful interaction with our landscape 500,000 years ago. So if you give a human 30 years with electricity, guess what they do? They create the internet. Not 30 years, but 50, 70 years with electricity, they create the internet. You think you don't give a
Go
human
back to the 1800s.
or whatever. You think you don't give humans 400,000 years with wood and like just basic building technology, that much time they're not going to create the pyramids and the whatever else. I don't know. You can say what you want and we can discuss, but it's like, if you give humans 400 fucking thousand years of like building structures, like that is a lot of fucking time to figure out a lot of fucking shit. And
if you,
and go ahead.
I was gonna say, and if you're religious, a lot of our holy books that talk about history for mankind, there's cycles of civilization growth and destruction from God.
True.
And restarting. There's multiple ones. There's like the Great Flood. There's the Tower of Babel, where we all spoke the same language. That's a whole different time period, and there's other ones too. I don't know them all, but there's time periods where they talk about these civilizations where they've like gone peak civilization, then absolute destruction and restart,
Yes, absolutely. They have the cyclical nature, which makes you think, like, does the doomsday prophecy, what do they call it? The end of times, they have their word for it.
The rapture?
Yeah. Where is that?
Or is it even another word?
Is that something that is, bound to happen, or is that just something that has happened and will keep on happening? And it's like, so when you think about it, all of the modern religions are kind of in trouble when it comes to that, because if you want to become a religion, you got to have evidence, right? You got to be like, hey, we're going to make life better for you. Like, if you believe in this, life will become better. They have to have evidence in that regard.
Well, there's two parts to what you're talking about. If you're talking about like for moral, ethical standards and a way of life, you want to have like, yeah, that's why they have stories about certain people doing good things and being blessed by God because they've done good things. But then there's also the part of religion in the holy texts and their logs of history, and they're considered holy because like we don't have any evidence, or we're starting to find evidence, but they don't necessarily have like the hard evidence that you're talking about. But you, like, as humans, as mankind, as a civilization, you should remember what was before. And so that's why they're written down and in these texts,
Absolutely. And I agree with that. And that is like,
right. If you're like only have an oral tradition, it's the game of telephone, stuff gets twisted and lost over time. It can be lost completely, like languages, but
that was a tactic by the US government to stop Native Americans from speaking their native languages so that they would lose their oral history. And the same thing happened in Canada. And that is almost worse than the genocide that we did to those people. And I'm sorry if you don't believe in that, but we did kill a lot of Native Americans and we stopped them from speaking their native languages, which meant their oral history died. And it was a fucking horrible, terrible thing that we did to those people. Anyway, fuck Christopher Columbus. Shouts out to Native Americans.
Oh, I'm a Christopher Columbus fan. I got Monday off, bro.
No, you got it off in California because it's Indigenous Peoples Day.
No, not everybody. Only I know a lot of people that work normal jobs. My mom and dad both had to work. It was just my company.
Did they do it because of Christopher Columbus or native people?
Definitely Christopher Columbus, bro. Come on.
Anyway,
I don't. But yeah. But that happens, I would say, when it comes to a city, state, or country, like a organized government, like takeover and building a whole country. That happens with not just America. That literally happens with every single power.
No, it happened with every single European and Asian power.
No, bro. Fucking the Aztecs sacrificed hella people.
That's tribal warfare. It's not the same as a systematic. So there's integration, and then there's segregation, and then there's elimination.
The Mongols went and did that shit. The Vikings went. Okay, Vikings are European.
So elimination, segregation, and there's a lot of Asians. There's a lot of Haitians.
Asians, bro.
There's a lot of.
Oh my god, dude! You fucking white European trash.
Colonial brain coming in. Listen to my colonial brain, okay?
No, why are you trying to get me to listen to your colonial brain?
Listen to my colonist brain.
You think you're better than me? What do you?
Hold on.
Let me make my point.
So my colonist brain has to be trained to be like, yo, listen, there is no possible way that you can say one way or the other, okay, that someone owns something, right? So like to me, like ownership is like a human fabrication. It's the same thing as math. Hey, shut the fuck up. I'm talking. Okay. Sorry. That was my dog. So listen, to me, I do understand the concept of ownership. I get it. I totally get it. But like for me, it's the same as math. It's like, if you can't prove it, then what the fuck are we doing here? And it's like, if you're going to prove ownership, it goes back to a piece of paper. And where was that piece of paper created? In someone's fucking brain. At some point in history, and does it really mean anything? Probably not. And it's like, theoretically, yes.
Why do you think? Why do you say ownership goes back to a piece of paper?
Because ownership was only validated through agreements, and when agreements are not oral, they're on paper. So if you don't have an oral agreement, then you have to have a paper, like physical agreement. So when it comes to ownership, the agreement is what decides that, because otherwise people are just going to take it. Because if you can't prove that you own something, they're just going to come take it. So it's like, if you're going to prove that, you either have to have an oral agreement or a written agreement. And in Native American culture, a lot of it was just oral agreement. And it's like, this is my word. My word is my bond. And in Western culture, it's a written piece of paper is your agreement. So it's like when the written piece of paper came across the oral, it was just, there, those two things, both of them are fake, right? Both of those are fake. Even if you think of a Native American, like agreement, that's like a human talking to another human saying, hey, this thing is mine. This thing is yours. Now it is mine. It was yours. But now it's like, we're going to transfer this ownership.
Yeah. But Native tribes warred against each other too and slaughtered each other.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That's not in context here.
It's not a European thing. There's other cultures all around the earth that have done the same thing. When it comes to destruction of their enemy or whatever land they're trying to take from them.
Right. But when we're talking about like absolutes, when we're talking about like high level, like who owns what, or like if even ownership is possible. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
Ownership.
Is it possible? Maybe.
Okay. To answer your question. Ownership pure absolutes, like at the top level, pure ownership is only possible with if you back up that ownership with absolute force. Like your paper, your paper means nothing if the dude shoots you. You know what I mean?
I do.
That's absolute ownership. Like you have to back it up with power, straight power. I'm not saying that's a good thing though, but when it comes down to it, at an absolute level, you know.
So your idea of human ownership is delegated based on the power.
If you're talking about like pure top level absolute, when it comes down to it, binary ownership, what is more than that? If the dude kills you and you're not around anymore, it's his.
So take that, right? That snippet right there. That happens, okay? So someone has to use force to back up their ownership, right?
Or take ownership over.
But that was in 560 AD. And that did happen there.
Not here.
No, somewhere.
Yeah,
let's say fucking Israel.
The Europeans weren't here in 560 AD.
I know and now I'm switching it back. And now, so I'm applying the same concepts we're using here in America to Israel and Gaza. Now.
We're getting into that.
Oh, we can, because this is the argument.
Yeah,
this is the issue. This is the issue. So that issue that we just talked about in America, and that's why I just wanted to have this conversation, was to try to take this same application that we believe in here, and let's take this same exact application to Israel and Gaza, and let's apply that same exact idea to Israel and Gaza, right? Okay, so forget all the politics you've heard. Forget all the narrative bullshit that everyone is spewing at the moment. Let's take that same exact narrative that we just agreed upon, because I agree with you on everything that you just said about America and the natives and us and force and backing it up. I agree with all of that. So let's take that and apply this to the Middle East, and to Israel, and to Hamas and Palestine, which a lot of people are confusing Hamas and Palestine. So those are not the same things. And Gaza, Hamas, and Palestine. People need to get these things straight. Gaza is the physical location. Hamas is the group that is doing the military action. Palestine is the area that it was before Israel was there, and the people that have been moved into a little area. The people that lived there before Israel existed. The ethnic Palestinians, yes.
Right.
And not anyone from Israel, which is Jewish, which is a religion. Okay, so Israel itself is a religious state. We can agree on that, right?
Yeah.
And this state exists because it wasn't Eisenhower, was it? Who was it? Whoever fucking, did the World War II Israel creation thing.
Well, it was created after World War II, right?
Right. It was, they say it was the Axis powers that decided to do it. It was really the president of the United States at the time.
It would have been Eisenhower. Eisenhower was the president. Or is it Truman?
Truman, maybe?
Truman dropped the bombs. So if it was right after.
Either way. It was created, right? It was created. It was put there. It was put there on purpose. Okay. It was put there on purpose. And part of that was that, like, the Jews just went through the most horrible thing that could ever possibly happen. And now we're definitely banned and we're not getting any recommendations. So maybe I should stop talking about this. But
May 14th, 1948.
Who was the president? In 1948, when they created Israel,
Truman.
Truman. Okay, so Truman created Israel, essentially. And he put it right in the... He could have created Israel anywhere. He could have created Israel in the Everglades of Florida. He could have created Israel in Antarctica.
But
he could have created Israel fucking anywhere, but he chose to put it right in the middle of a Muslim majority region.
He gave them their Holy Land back, bro.
Whose Holy Land? That's the Christians' Holy Land. That's the Muslims' Holy. It's everyone's Holy Land. It's because that's the Levant. The Levant. Sorry, the Levant. That is where humans moved out of Africa into Europe. And that is like everyone's Holy Land. No shit. Okay. But guess what? 70 years ago, we just decided this certain people could have it. That's it. That's it. That's not anti-Semitic. That's not anything. That's like, I love Jewish people. I have a lot of Jewish friends. And I love all of my Jewish brethren. And I just am going to say it explicitly, like it was created 70 years ago. And it was created. It's not something that should exist. It was just created. It's like a bastardization of a state. It's a ethno state, which is like not good on a global stage to have nuclear weapons and to have the Iron Dome missile defense system and to be fighting a war that is just going to continue on and on and on and on. And it's never going to stop. And there's 2 million Palestinians that they just cut off water to. And those are all like, you know, half of them are fucking kids. And they're going to die. And that's why I didn't want to talk about that. Didn't I say if we brought it up, I would talk about it for 30 minutes? And you didn't stop me. So anyway, let's get back to it. Hayabusa 2. Have you read up on any of the asteroid return missions? I mentioned it last week.
Yeah.
But we have some scientific response. We have some scientific analysis now that we can talk about. Do you have anything to say about anything? Sorry.
Team Israel. No, I'm just kidding.
Team Israel.
Not my place. You know, average people are losing their homes and starving and getting killed. I don't support all that. You know, people are starving. You know, I don't like war. I wish like everyone could just like come together, but people gonna do war. Yeah, for sure. All right, I do got a Mr. Producer again though. Mr. Producer.
So can we Mr. Producer?
Yep.
Does Tate fuck with Israel?
They actually talked about it in the last podcast, and they said the exact same thing that I said.
What?
People are dying and shit that are average people, and they support like helping those people. I don't know. I don't want to speak for Tate. I don't know. Go watch his.
Like pro? Or which side are they? Are they like? There's like it's kind of like you're on one side or the other.
I don't know. Not gonna comment for Tate.
All right, for sure.
I know. Seriously, I don't know. I don't really know. Okay, Mr. Producer.
Mr. Producer. Yes, sir.
Okay. Back. So I was gonna say, frick, man, I forgot.
Shit. Well, that's the way she goes, baby. What do you think about catching fish right now? You been fishing?
I haven't fished in like Dude, when was the last time I flew my drone and you caught that fish on the river, on the American River, and you cooked it? We cooked it up right there in the little fire. Well, it was the last time, dude.
My dog is whining. Let me go put him outside. I'm so fucking sorry. Hold on one second.
Mr. Producer break again, bro.
No. It'll be fucking 2 seconds. Hold on. He's just whining. What the fuck are you whining? Come here. Okay, stop it. All right, we're good. We're back.
Bro, that's what I'm talking about. On gang. Gang.
Can you clip the fish smoking the extendo?
Oh my God, dude. Is that an L? Boogie.
It's a big one. I rolled it up just for the podcast. I said, let me get high.
You gotta get high.
I gotta get high. Anyway, I do been fishing though, and I do been catching fish, and it's a good time of year to catch the fish. Ooh, you gonna light another one up? It's time for Mr. Producer to explain the flavor and the taste and the smokability.
I had something really clever to say before that first Mr. Producer break when I went and took a pee too, and I totally forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh, good, bud. Let's just hit it up with a fucking light.
It had to do with my position on Israel and Palestine. I'm gonna give this a minute before I light up, so keep talking.
Shit, what do I gotta say? Everybody keep an eye out on Saturday at between 9 and noon. Okay, on Saturday, 9 a.m. and noon. We got a solar eclipse coming up. So that'll be between now and the next podcast. So we're gonna have to keep an eye out for that. And if we can get some fan submissions of the event, that would be fantastic.
I got it. Before I forget again, can I interrupt?
Yes, sir.
So if you want to know my personal position on the Israel and Palestine kerfluffle right now, today, as of right now, I am fasted. No food today. I'm fasting right now.
Really?
Yes.
So, in opposition to the war?
No, I'm just saying I'm fasting. And you can make your deduction of like what side I'm on from there.
Oh, okay. For sure. I will deduct after further research. I'm not going to deduct anything before I research what the fuck that even fucking means.
No, dude, I'm fasting because last week did I talk about like my new diet?
Kind of. Yeah, you talked about yeah.
So I eat 6 eggs in the morning when I wake up. You know, people drink
You're still doing that?
With the water. Like you're supposed to drink water right when you wake up, you know?
Are you still doing that?
So I do 6 eggs with a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt, whisk it up. Every morning. Bro, and then I do it at night, 6 eggs right before I go to sleep.
So wait.
Instead of protein shakes.
George,
I've been getting jacked, bro.
You are back on your bullshit, man. George's back on his bullshit.
Is that good?
Yes.
I've been putting
George
on
back on the original when he moved into the trailer house. He said, I'm eating fucking rice with the shell for the calcium. And that motherfucker is back on his bullshit. And that's what I mean. You are back on your Jordan shit. Like you are Tribal Fitness brand. And you were living up the tribal fitness.
Bro, this is a natural biohack to increase your testosterone. This is natural. Tobacco leaf.
That's what I'm fucking saying. And I don't say bullshit in terms of bullshit. I'm saying like Jordan's back on his bullshit.
Yes,
you know,
bro.
like you're,
bro.
When I say bullshit, I mean like Jordan fucking on his bullshit. Like Jordan, Michael Jordan on his bullshit. He's on his Bulls. You know, he's on the Bulls team and he's fucking winning championship rings. And you, Jordan, are back on your bullshit. You're back on your bullshit. Let's fucking get it.
I'm in full championship mode right now, dude.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Right now, you are on your bullshit.
So a carton of eggs every day, 6 in the morning, 6 in the evening, raw eggs, dude. I'm trying to eat 6 eggs after cooking them. They expand and they fill up your stomach. 6 eggs is a lot. You have 1 coffee mug, raw eggs, bam, super easy. After a meal for dessert, after dinner, you eat your steak and potatoes. You got big chunks in there. The eggs will go and they'll fill in all the gaps. You don't get bloated and you're able to get way more protein that way for the amount of space it's taking up if you were to cook the eggs because they expand. And it's super easy, super
over a day. How long? Over how long?
Micronutrient dense. More what?
Over how long are the eggs? Over how long do they meal substitute? For how long?
No, I'm saying
in the day, like they're filling in the cracks.
No, I'm just saying, if you would eat them like so at night, because I'll do 6 in the morning right when I wake up, 6 in the evening after I eat dinner. I'm saying like if you're full from your dinner, when you drink the eggs, because it's a liquid, it'll fill in all the gaps that you got.
Oh, of the digestive fluid.
Well, imagine you get a jar, right? A big jar like this.
Yeah.
You put rocks in it, and then you put small pebbles in it, and it fills in a little bit more of the space in there, right? And then you put sand in there, and the sand will fill in all that. And then if you put water in it, then it will totally fill it all up. And you'll have no space left. So imagine the eggs being a water in there in your stomach.
Gotcha.
So instead of protein shake, yeah, it's a little bit more expensive. But instead of the protein shake, 6 eggs is 36 grams of protein. An average scoop of protein powder is like 30 grams of protein. Okay? You're not getting any micronutrients. You're literally getting just protein, macronutrient. You're not getting micronutrients. Eggs in the yolk, you're getting B2, B6, B12. You're getting choline, which is important for brain function and memory. You're getting healthy omega fats. You're getting vitamin A. You're getting vitamin D, right? The egg, the yolk, that sustains life. Like from that egg becomes a full-grown life cycle of a animal, right?
So my question is on when you're saying that like the rocks and the pebbles and the penetration, right? When you say penetration into that like fabric, do you mean like, is that the same as saying like the bioavailability of it?
No, I'm just saying like physically, imagine you had a jar full of rocks and then
right. No. What I'm saying is like, but we're talking about nutrients, right? In terms of like what's falling in between, we're talking about nutrients. And we're talking about like things that work its way into the body. And like that is the medium that we're talking about is like whatever's falling through those rocks is like the bioavailability of whatever you're eating. It's more bioavailable if it's raw. It's like the bioavailability of a fucking like preservative fucking corn syrup motherfucking thing is not the bioavailability that is going to get stuck on top of those rocks. It's not going to penetrate. It's like because it's not bioavailable.
Right. You're right about that because that's fake food, or it's too bioavailable and it causes like sugar spikes and insulin spikes and you get diabetes because it's like super concentrated. No, but that's not what I'm referring to. When I say that, I'm literally referring to the volume that you can intake because it's a liquid. You're
the stomach. Have you eaten tripe?
Maybe.
It's got little follicles. The inside of the stomach has follicles.
No, what I was referring to is something very basic.
Sorry, bro. You're gonna have to break it down even further, dude. I know we're at the basics, but You're gonna have to break it down to the basics of the basics.
So imagine I took this and I opened it up so I could drop rocks in here.
Okay.
I'm gonna fill this all the way to the top with rocks. In between all the rocks, there's air pockets, right?
Yes.
But I want to fill that up I want to fill it up and have as much stuff in here as possible, as much mass. So then in between the big rocks that I put, because I start with big rocks.
So wait, why do you want to fill in the gaps?
No, I'm just saying when you eat the eggs raw as a liquid, it's gonna fill your stomach better. You can intake all you can feel more in your stomach without you getting like overly full and bloated.
Gotcha.
Like just the physical aspect of getting 6 eggs in you is easier when it's raw in a liquid form than if you cooks the 6 eggs and eat them as a physical cooked form, solid form of egg.
Yeah, because it expanded outside of you rather than expanding inside of you.
So, yeah. So, but with the eggs, when referring to bioavailability, so protein powder is absolute shit. Okay. Protein powder, tribal fitness segment, everybody.
Yeah. Let's hear it. Wait. Pause. What? Hey, listen. Tribal Fitness available, tribalfitness.com. Go get your fucking shit. Let's get it. But let's hear why. Bioavailability hacks are real. Let's go, Jordan.
Okay, so protein powder is a concentrated form of shit that they use in other processes and that they don't want in milk. Number one type of protein powder is whey protein. Whey is like leftover proteins that they get when they're making certain dairy products. They take the whey, which I guess it's like I don't know exactly what it is, but it gets separated from whatever they use.
Byproducts, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess you could call it a byproduct. But then they take that and they do whatever process, turn it into a powder, then they flavor it with artificial flavors or put sugar in it. They put all this shit. And whey is very high in lactose. So a lot of people don't even know they're drinking whey protein powder and they're lactose intolerant. So that's one thing. And then, like I said earlier, it's stripped because it's a concentrated powder and processed so much, it's stripped of all micronutrients. It's protein, it's a macronutrient, but a lot of the micronutrients are lost. Also, when you're getting a protein powder, through certain ways, I don't necessarily understand how they do it. They're able, when they do the tests to determine protein levels of a product, they're able to like pump it up with certain like amounts of nitrogen levels, which show during those tests that there's higher protein than there actually is. So you could be getting like a protein powder that you think like you see like there's Walmart cheap shitty brand proteins you could buy for like $15 for
great value
for like a big tub, and it says 50 grams of protein per scoop, but really it's just all fluff and fake ingredients. They do that through like boosting the nitrogen levels, but it's not actually that high in protein that your body is going to actually absorb. They do it to like fuck with the test and show a higher level than there actually is in there. I don't know exactly how they do that, but I've read stuff.
That's what I was asking. It's like, what is real? What is not?
So it's all fucking fake food. Like, and then eggs, you don't get none of that. What is an egg? It's an egg, you know, and you get all the nutrients, micronutrients.
Well, hold on. Does what the chicken eats influence the egg?
100%. You are what you eat. What I've been eating is like pasture raised eggs. I've been eating pretty good eggs.
So, but wait, hold on.
It is more expensive than a protein shake, though.
What if you took like the shitty inbred cousin of the chicken that was eating the same shit making eggs? Would you eat that if it's an egg?
I would eat it if that was my only option. Yeah.
So you're saying egg is the best form of bioavailability, but the better the quality of it's like it's the chicken or the egg argument. You know, it's like which one's more important? The egg that comes out of the chicken or the chicken that makes the egg? You know, which one's more important in that process, like for what you're eating? Like, does the chicken matter, or does just the egg that the chicken makes matter? Or is that egg that is producing the chicken, is the chicken the one that makes the egg? You know, you tell me, Jordan.
Genetically, like the the bloodline of the chicken could matter, yeah. But I would say like either I can have like I could have a steak that's a super fatty ribeye from a corn grain-fed cow, or I can have a grass-fed, grass-finished, pasture-raised cow, which in theory, right, it's a more natural diet. It's going to be a more nutritious piece of meat. But yeah,
my mouth is watering too.
I could, if I only had the grain-fed ribeye, I'd still eat it. You know what I mean? So if I only had like the cheap eggs, yeah, I would still eat it because that is still better than eating a fucking
Jack
Jimmy Dean sausage, you know, which is the Jimmy Dean sausage would be the protein powder. You feel me? It's fake meat, you know, or it's better than eating Beyond Burger, you know, which that would be the protein powder. It was a Beyond Burger. Super ultra processed. It's not actually real protein. There's a little bit of protein, but not as much as it says. There's no nutrients in it. And you're eating a bunch of artificial shit in there and a bunch of filler. Like, bro, come on. Cookies and cream? What the fuck? That's not a flavor. Blue raspberry? There's no fucking thing as blue raspberries. Well, I mean, there is.
True. Oh, true.
But I'm just saying, like, the different, like, Cinnabon. Okay, Cinnabon. They're fucking protein powders. That's Cinnabon. What the fuck? That's not a real flavor. That's not real food. That's some fake shit. But so, yes. So I would go with cheap egg over protein powder any day.
Hell yeah.
But I eat quality eggs and I eat them raw. Everyone keeps telling me, oh, bro, you're going to get egg disease, bro. I'm going to get salmonella.
Egg disease?
I'm going to OD on eggs. My mom keeps talking about your cholesterol is going to go through the roof. My family has a history of heart disease. Dietary cholesterol from animal sources is not the same as blood cholesterol. Blood cholesterol gets raised through other means. Dietary cholesterol through animals, like clean animal sources, the cholesterol molecule is actually a direct precursor to hormones in your body. The cholesterol molecule, the more you have of it, increases your testosterone.
So, hey, this is something that me and you have kind of like a leg up on the competition in terms of like determining our genetic disposition to intake, because you're pretty Filipino and I'm pretty French. Okay.
Watch your mouth,
wait,
bro.
Right. Wait, hey, hold on.
No one knows that. No one knows that.
What?
I'm ancient alien genetically engineered Anunnaki, bro.
Oh yeah, my bad.
400.
But like, it's like something you can like trace back and be like, hey, like, what did my, lineage? Is it a good one?
Dude, it's so smooth with the filter. It doesn't hurt at all. Look, watch this. I'm gonna inhale. Watch, I'll do it again. It doesn't even, you don't even get that hit like a cigarette.
It's impressive, man. Good stuff.
Just built different because I've been eating eggs and shit, bro.
Eggs, man. Yeah, you don't.
I'll whip my fucking cock out right now.
Oh my, yeah. I don't really have a way to maintain chickens.
Sorry,
and
my testosterone is roof right now, bro. Talking about eggs and steak and smoking tobacco. You kidding me? I can't be stopped.
All right, man.
Sorry, I'm on one right now, bro. You talk. Let me listen.
Oh no. I thought you like purposely derailed me because you were like, dude, don't go there. So I'm not gonna go there.
What are you going there? Go there, bro.
What's that?
Go there. Come on, man.
No. You took. I was on the rails. I was ready to go, and then you just said, don't go there, and
Fine,
so I won't.
Man. Prove it right now.
What I will say is some fucking lucky motherfucker. Did I talk about the guy with the sheep tag last podcast?
No.
Lucky motherfucking dude pulled the sheep tag for this unit that I live on. The fucking bighorn sheep.
Mm-hmm.
And he would just drive down. He would just watch them. He would watch them move. And then like the first time I saw him, I was like, you know what, fuck, who the fuck is this? So I just like took my shotgun and I just walked out and I fucking just started shooting it off. Literally. And I took my 22 and I was doing target practice like 9 a.m.
You just started ruining his hunt?
Yeah, 9 a.m. I didn't know because he just fucking pulled in my driveway.
Oh, he was in your
driveway.
He was in your driveway.
Well, my driveway is off the highway.
He was too close to your property. That's what you're saying.
No, he pulled onto my fucking property.
Oh, bro.
He was on my land.
Do you have signs posted on your property?
No, I don't.
You should have. You should have signs on your property.
This is such an aberrant experience. No one hunts. No one is pulling over on the highway that's not here for a reason. So this guy, if you're here for a reason, it's either to fucking steal from me or you're hunting or fishing.
Well,
that's it.
That's what I'm saying. You should at least have a visible sign that says private property, no trespassing.
No.
Oh, okay.
Not the vibe here, dude. This is national forest on both sides. Like, I'm out here, bro. It's like, if you want to come hunt, talk to me. Come talk to me. And if you want to come hunt, we will probably talk. And that is exactly what happened here. And that's why I don't have that posted, is because it's like, my name is on Onyx. If you go on Onyx, my first, middle, and fucking last name is on Onyx.
Justin
for my fucking property.
Sherman Cross.
It's on my shit, bro. It's like, I'm a public figure. So it's like, dude came and he knew my name. And I'm like, all right. Man. Yes.
Oh, bro.
Listen, my boss, Burl, has put in for this bighorn tag, for this unit every year for the last, I think, 10 years, he said. And every year you get like a bonus. You get like a double, like you get like a little kickback.
It's the same way in California. You get like a little bit extra standing for the next drawing.
Yeah, and so he's never got it. So this guy that pulled up, and I walked out to him, dude, because I didn't know that he was a hunter. So I started shooting off just to like let some rando in my front fucking yard know that I'm like not fucking around. I just like let off a bunch of shots at like 9 a.m. You know? Yeah. And then after that, I let it cool down for an hour. I made breakfast. I got my food in me, and I was like, chill. Got my coffee, and then I walked out. I walked out to him and I said, "What's up?" And then he was just like, dude, I got the bighorn tag and I'm just like glassing. And he was just glassing and he stuck around for about like 2 weeks. He would just like make his way down the highway, just glassing in the unit.
He was there for a long time.
It's a small unit. What?
He was there for a long time.
Well, I think, he must have got one. Because he's gone now. But yeah, dude, he was around and he had his inflatable in the back, because you can't shoot across a body of water. In Montana, you have to be on the other side of the body of water. So he had his inflatable. So he was glassing from the truck on our side of the highway, and he has his inflatable, and he would just hop once he saw it. He gave me the down low, and it was like, dude, that's a genius mechanism.
Did you get his first and last name?
No, I did not. I didn't give a shit. Once he told me what he was doing, I was like, dude, you're chill.
Dude,
dude.
If you got his phone number, I could find him.
Yeah. I don't care. No, he was a cool dude. That's all I'm saying is like, my name is on Onyx for some fucking reason. I did not agree to that.
Check this out. Guess the character. Let's go,
Lucy.
Spartans. Come on, Chief.
I don't know. Is that a rocket launcher?
Yeah. Guess the
Damn,
character.
I don't know.
Come on, Sergeant Johnson, bro.
Sergeant Wiener?
Sergeant Johnson.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you drinking that tranny Bud Light, aren't you again, bro?
No.
Johnson, Halo. You know Sergeant Johnson from Halo?
Yeah.
He used to run around and fight with a cigar in his mouth.
Hell fucking yeah, dude.
Do
Yo,
you know
hey.
Johnson, or do I need to bring up a picture of Sergeant Johnson?
No, I know Sergeant Johnson.
This is for the people. Hold on. Keep talking.
Hey, listen, when we talk about Sergeant Johnson, let me talk about the Johnson. When the Wisconsin in Wisconsin has a sconce, then they're entranced by the flaunts of the I don't know. You know what I will tell you?
You know Sergeant Johnson now? Halo?
Which one?
All of them, bro. They're all Sergeant Johnson.
Oh, I look straight at the Lego. Yeah, Sergeant Johnson.
Bro, you're a total PlayStation nerd.
I don't know who the fuck this is, dude.
Dude, he's the most badass character in Halo other than Master Chief.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck this is at all.
Bro, you would love Sergeant Johnson, dude.
Sergeant Johnson?
Bro. Right here, Sergeant Johnson. Anyways.
No idea.
God, dude, you're fucking dumb.
No fucking clue who that guy is.
Whatever, bro.
You know what I will tell you though? I'll tell you the Borderlands is the best game of all time. No questions asked.
Whatever. Hayabusa 2.
Whatever.
Hayabusa.
Okay, yeah, you want me to go on Hayabusa? Let me get it.
I gotta take it.
Let me get it.
I'm just letting you know this is almost done. Once it's done, I gotta miss a producer. I'm gonna miss a producer like right over there.
Well, it's Mr. Producer right now.
No,
I don't get into Hayabusa.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck that shit.
Huh.
boosted too. Boosted dose.
Dos.
Dos Salino. All right, hold on. Where the fuck? So I talked about it last week, right?
Mm-hmm. Sample return mission.
Yeah. So science dude, this shit moves so quick, bro. We have already started to scrape off little samples from the top. Like what I just did to this beer. See, there's beer in there. I just let it a little off the top. So that's what they just did off of this sample return. There was a little bit of extra on the top because the sample return mechanism that collected the sample got stuck open. So there was overflow that got stuck in other systems. So when it landed, they got extra. So this is the overflow. So this is actually not the full sample return. This is just like what was on the other instruments. Okay, so hold on here. Sample collected from the 4.5 billion year old Bennu. Okay, Bennu. Where is it?
Egyptian god.
Egyptian god. I put it right here. Egyptian deity Bennu. Primordial artifact preserved from the vacuum of space. Okay, Bennu.
Can I?
Legendary. Don't you love that, Jordan? Don't you love that?
Bennu is an Egyptian deity linked with the sun, creation, and rebirth. He may have been the original inspiration for the phoenix legends that developed in Greek mythology. According to Egyptian mythology, Bennu was a self-created being said to have played a role in the creation of the world. He is said to be the B-A, personality component of the soul of the sun deity Ra, and to have enabled the creative actions of Atum. One more sentence.
No. Sorry.
One more sentence.
Keep going.
The deity was said to have flown over the waters of Nun, N-U-N, that existed before creation, the time before everything existed, landing on a rock and issuing a call that determined the nature of creation. Nature of creation. Bro, do you know what that's saying right there? I've said it on the podcast before. We've talked about this. In ancient cultures and mythology, always starts with the creator sound. Krishna speaks Om, the creator sound. In the Bible, the Lord said, "Let there be light." In Egyptian mythology, landing on a rock, issuing a call, that's an auditory sound that determined the nature of creation. Waves, sound, bro. Oh my God, bro. This shit makes me, this shit tinkles my fancy, bro. He was also a symbol of rebirth and therefore was associated with Osiris. Some of the titles of Bennu were He Who Came into Being by Himself and Lord of Jubilees. The latter epithet referring to the belief that Bennu periodically renewed himself like the sun was thought to do. His name is related to the Egyptian verb WBN, I don't know how to pronounce that, meaning to rise in brilliance or to shine. Okay, go on.
Go on. Okay, so that means this is the team that discovered this asteroid paying homage to the lineage that humans have created. And the reason they're saying that is because this is a 4.5 billion year old sample. Okay. 4.5 billion. That is when the solar system formed. Okay. So we're talking 4.5 B with a billion. All right.
How much money is in my bank account, if anyone was wondering? $1 billion.
Shit, nothing. Negative $1 billion. But yeah, no, this is also it reinforces like based on the components. Did I already talk about the components? Have I done anything? Have I done any scientific reflection, or have I just been hitting? Okay, hold on. Okay, so are you ready?
Ready.
Carbon accounted for almost 5% of the sample. Okay, carbon. This is. Are you caught up on where we're at? This is a sample return mission. You're good. Okay. 5% of that sample return was carbon, and both organic and mineral form. The water was locked inside a crystal structure of clay minerals. It was, but the ratio was there. So
what was the most? What was it mostly? Rock, just normal inorganic materials?
So it said, it was mostly just inorganic crystal. But within the crystal was water, and carbon and organic carbon. So it was mostly like, well, I mean, there's full solar systems of like, crystalline structures. Crystalline structure is not a hard thing to do, but anyway, so all the so let's see here.
Quick side. So I forgot to say this earlier. During my fast, the only thing I've had today, that's a cup of black tea, two 0-calorie energy drinks, a cup of coffee, and nicotine. No food.
No food?
Oh, my blood's on fire right now.
No bioavailability, bro.
I'm fasting, bro.
That's crazy. You're on a cut?
No, just one day. So I never finished. So I've been eating eggs right when I wake up. So my body has like no time to like just digest everything and get through my system. I've just been constantly, because I'm bulking. I'm trying to get bigger. I'm trying to get stronger to hit more home runs next season. I'm on my. Is
that the goal?
Hit home runs. That's the goal, bro.
Let's go,
bro. Chicks dig the
ball. Baby.
I'm single, everybody. I'm single. Shit. I'm back on my bullshit. So, anyways, that's why I'm fasting, not because of Israel and Palestine. I'm fasting because you need to take some time off from digesting food. And I've been just stuffing myself with food so much all day long, 24/7. That's why I'm fasting. Anyways, sorry to interrupt. I never finished that earlier.
Dude, you're good. All that I really had to say past that was that they chose asteroid Bennu for that reason. Like, that's why they named it that. Like, that's a NASA name. That's not me just saying that. That's what like the team at NASA decided to call it that, because it literally is an insight into the fucking primordial view of our planetary system. And it's fucking sick. And well, there is no risk of hitting Earth through the 2100s. The chances rise around 2300. So we might have to redirect asteroid Bennu in the near future.
Bring it on, bro. I'm back on my bullshit, dude. I'll fucking go on myself. I'll grab that shit and yeet it off to Pluto, bro.
Yeah, yeet that bitch. Oh, wait. Hold on. They forgot, if Jordan yeets it. Hold on. If Jordan hits a yeet, then they're good. Forgot about that.
Bro, is this the first time I've ever shadow boxed on the pod, bro?
You gotta shadow box the fish, bruh. Here, ba boop beep ba.
Bro, I'm nasty, bro. I just did something that people shouldn't have seen, bro.
That was crazy. You did go crazy.
I think I went full like Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan right there for a sec. Yeah.
That was a little bit crazy, bro.
I was smoking.
That was kind of crazy. You know what's wild about that?
I just saved.
Oh, shit. Oh, I don't like that. I'm looking at myself now. Is that how people see me?
Dude.
Oh, fuck that.
Half the time I'm looking at myself talking to you, bro.
Hey, listen. Is that about it?
Oh. I don't know. What else you got?
Dude, not much, dude. Hayabusa.
You kept trying to talk about Hayabusa, and I just keep interrupting. My bad, bro.
That's it. We're done. That's good. I did talk about it. But my dog is outside, and there's a party going on out there for the first time. And, dude, I don't know how long. It's like, it felt like summer. You know, we're having an Indian summer. Have you ever heard of that?
No, I have not. What does that mean?
It's like a fake summer in fall. So it's like as fall goes into winter, it heats up one last time. And so this is our Indian summer.
That's what's happening here right now, too.
Yeah, so we're getting our last heat up before winter, and then it's going to get cold. And then, but it's like, that actually means something here. Fuck you. This actually means something here. It's like, this is going to be cold as fuck.
Do you not see the redwood tree right behind me?
Yeah, I see that shit.
There's a fucking squirrel nest up there. We shoot that shit with BB guns, bro.
You shoot it? You don't eat it?
My dad shoots them.
Hell yeah.
He doesn't eat them. He just throws them in the trash because they.
You better eat them. They gotta eat them. Send them off.
They've been eating
jerky
nuts, bro. They've been eating nuts sprayed with pesticides.
Pesticides of what kind?
I don't know. Whatever people use in their gardens and in their backyards.
Yeah, it's probably okay as long as it's not Roundup.
It's probably what they're using.
Ah, shit.
Shit, dude.
Shit, man.
Shit, man.
All right. Well, I guess that's unfortunate. Are you floating like this? Do you feel like you're floating? Because when I look at you, you're kind of floating.
Dude, that last cigarillo with the filter, and I started just inhaling like massive amounts of it. I got kind of dizzy for a sec. I'm kind of floating.
I don't know if you can see this.
I smoked 3 cigars today. Cigarillos.
That's what you look like when I'm doing.
Yeah, I think that's on your end, bro. No, that's splinkered in.
Blankertino?
El Splocco.
All right, bro. I think we say subscribe to the podcast.
Hit that. We guys hit. Who's in the super chat right now? Let's see.
Yeah, get us a chat.
Next week, I'm gonna come in with a really cool topic. We ain't got no bitches in the chat, bruh. What the fuck?
Well, that's us.
Not a single person in the chat this week.
Okay. This is for us.
This was a good podcast, though. This was
a great one.
We only do greatness.
Great for the archive.
I have not been uploading to Rumble or anything. In Spotify, I need to do that, but I've been mad busy.
It's all good, bro.
It's all on YouTube.
All right. I mean, basics.
Hit that. Thank you for watching the Basics Podcast, everybody. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment. Let us know what you liked about this episode and what questions you have for the next one. You can hit up our socials in the down below. Hit us up there. Follow us there. Go buy yourself a Tribal Fitness t-shirt or a tank top or some gear. Get yourself a coffee mug if you want. And basics.
Out.